Genius Kids. Cultivating love for learning.
Our environment. Knowledge acquisition. In this chapter, we will study about the term environment and its components. The relationship between biotic and abiotic components. The natural resources and the importance of conserving it. Various types of pollution and its causes. The need for eco-friendly and help in the protection of the environment. The surrounding in which we live is called our environment. It consists of both living and non-living things. We know that all living things, both plants and animals, are dependent on each other through the food chain. Living things also depend on non-living things. Plants use energy from the sun to grow. Plants provide food for the animals. Animals and plants obtain the things they need from their surroundings. Human beings and the environment. All organisms, including human beings, depend on the environment to fulfill their needs. These needs include basic requirements like oxygen, food, water, and shelter. Apart from these, other needs like medicines, etc., are also fulfilled by it. Thus, we can say that all our needs, big or small, are met by the environment. A healthy environment is an absolute necessity for our well-being. However, man has always tried to misuse the environment. For example, due to excessive deforestation for various purposes like building houses, industries, making roads, etc., pollution is increasing day by day. Pollution makes the air, land, and water dirty. Some of the human activities which are reducing the quality of the environment are as follow. Deforestation. It is done to clear land for building houses and factories, for agriculture, etc. Due to this, an imbalance is created in nature. This imbalance leads to frequent floods, soil erosion, increase in pollution, reduction in fertility of the land, and many more problems. Developing industries. Developing a large number of industries to make life more comfortable. Various harmful gases are released into the atmosphere by these industries that pollute the air. Similarly, harmful chemicals and huge amount of waste from industries is disposed into the water bodies which pollute the water. These are not only killing aquatic organisms but are also injurious to human health. Increasing in vehicles. With increase in number of vehicles, pollution is also increasing. Vehicles release harmful gases, smoke, etc. in the atmosphere which pollute air. Besides air pollution, vehicles also create noise pollution. Impact of pollution on human health. Various kinds of pollution like air, water, noise, and soil pollution affect human beings in different ways. Breathing in pollution air can cause health problems like asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia, and lung cancer in extreme case. If we drink polluted water, we get sick. Polluted water is a cause of diseases like typhoid, jaundice, and gastroenteritis. Polluted water affects the growth of aquatic plants and animals. Noise pollution effects can increase hearing loss, stress, and irritation, and can cause digestive problems. Conservation of the environment. Protection or restoration of natural environment is known as conservation of the environment. We need to conserve it for the survival of human race in future. Few ways to protect the environment are mentioned below. Plant more trees. Factories are located in areas away from places where people live. Tall chimneys fitted with filters are used in factories to let out smoke and gases. Garbage from houses is thrown at proper dumping places. The use of plastic bags is reduced. Reduce the use of chemical fertilizers. Manage industrial waste sensibly. Save water and electricity. Reuse and recycle materials like newspapers, plastic bottles, aluminum cans, etc. Managing waste, the 3 Rs, reuse, reduce and recycle. Managing waste is necessary to prevent pollution of the environment. Waste can be managed by the following ways. Reuse, this means to use the things which we would normally throw away. Like soft drinks cans can be covered with decorative paper and used as a pencil stand. Reduce the generation of unnecessary waste. You can carry a cloth bag to the market and put your purchases into it instead of using plastic bags provided by the shop. Recycle, this means to use waste items to make new things. Old books, magazines, newspapers, etc. can be given for recycling. Advantages of recycling. 1. It makes the surrounding clean and healthier. 2. It saves on land space utilized for garbage disposal. 3. It leads to reduced consumption of raw material. 4. It reduces the amount of energy required to manufacture new products. Greenhouse effect. The Earth's atmosphere is a blanket of gases: carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, methane, and water vapor. They have the property of trapping energy from the sun. These gases do not allow the heat to escape back into space. They end up warming the Earth. These gases are called greenhouse gases, and this effect is known as the greenhouse effect. Carbon dioxide. It has been increasing in the atmosphere gradually over the last 100 years. The main reasons of rise in CO2 levels in the atmosphere are the burning of fossil fuels and the destruction of rainforests. If this gas keeps on increasing at the present rate, more heat will be trapped in the atmosphere and the temperature of the Earth could increase. Methane. It is a natural gas generated when herbivore animals digest their food. Their system releases a large quantity of this gas into the atmosphere. The waste from animals is called manure and is used as fertilizers. This releases more methane into the atmosphere. This gas also warms up the Earth. Water vapor. Water vapor accounts for 35 to 75% of the greenhouse effect. Ozone. It is found in the stratosphere. Chlorofluorocarbon, CFC. It is a chemical widely used in air conditioners, refrigerators, and in many other industrial processes. It also warms up the atmosphere. Global warming. Greenhouse gases in the atmosphere trap the heat of the sun, and there is a rise in temperature on the Earth. This is called global warming. In the last 100 years, the average temperature of the Earth has risen by 1 degree Fahrenheit, and in the next century it may rise about 2 to 6 degrees Fahrenheit. This will change the climate for the worse. Climate changes. Due to pollution, there have been unexpected changes in weather in all over the world. The effects of climate change are visible: melting polar ice caps, rise in water levels of oceans, and flooding of places near the sea. There have been widespread floods in Europe and very heavy snowfall in Kashmir. In cold Siberia, summers have come 3 months before. Many countries have signed agreements aimed at reducing greenhouse gases. One such agreement is the Kyoto Protocol. The ozone hole. Ozone is a thin layer of invisible gas in the atmosphere. This layer protects us from the harmful rays of the sunday. But due to some human activities, there is a hole in the ozone. So harmful rays are now entering the atmosphere and affecting plants and animals on the earth. This is the main cause of the increase in diseases like various cancers and also damage to the eyes. Continuous review. Our environment consists of living and non-living things like air, water, land, plants and animals. The abiotic environment consists of non-living things, while the biotic environment comprises of living things. Plants make their own food with the process of photosynthesis. The organisms that eat the food prepared by the producers are called consumers. The organisms which feed on dead animals and plants and reduce them to simple substance, thereby returning the constituents back to the soil, are called decomposers. Living beings and environment depend on one another. Deforestation is done to clear land for building houses and factories. Developing a large number of industries to make life more comfortable. Vehicles release harmful gases, smoke, etc. in the atmosphere which pollute air. Various kinds of pollution like air, water, noise and soil pollution are affecting human beings in different ways.
Like, share and subscribe.